Hello everyone, this is Professor Nisar Sheikh. So in this video we are going to see what is meant by the first angle method of projection and the third angle method of projection, and what is the basic difference between the first angle and the third angle method of projection. Okay, so let us start. So with the first angle method of projection, so before that, so we'll see so how these quadrants will be formed. Okay, so we'll see it. So if you will see, so here is the vertical plane is there, so we are calling it as a FRP, that means frontal reference plane. Okay, and another reference plane, that is the HP, so horizontal plane, or it is also called as the horizontal reference plane. Okay, so HRP. So because of these two reference plane, so there four quadrant will be formed. Okay, so this is the first quadrant, so this is second quadrant, and this is the third quadrant. Okay, and so last one is the fourth quadrant. Okay, so like this, so four quadrants are there. Okay, so we'll come to the first angle. So definitely name itself says that first angle method of projection. So definitely whatever the object is there, so it will be located in the first quadrant. Okay, means whenever, so whatever the object is there, so we are going to locate it into the this first quadrant. Okay, and so here will be the our observer. Okay, means whatever this our object is there, so it will come between this observer. So here is the observer, and so this is the we are calling it as this plane of projection. Means VP is the plane of projection on which we get the respective view. As people see, so this is our object is there. Okay, so whatever this object is there, in case of first angle method of projection, so it will be located in between the observer and the plane of projection. You will see here, so this whatever object is there, so it will be located in between this observer and the plane of projection. Okay, so so like this, so it will be in case of the first angle method of projection. Then we'll see how will be its views. Okay, how the view will get when whatever object is there, so it will be located in the first quadrant. We suppose so I will consider here a cube as a object, and which is located in the first quadrant. Okay, and here is the observer. Okay, when observer will see the object, then whatever its front view is there, so we will get on the VP. Okay, means front view will get on the VP or the FRP. Okay, and when we need a top view at that time, so whatever our observer is there, so it will be from top side, and whatever the top view is there, so we will get on the HP. Okay, so whatever this HP is there, on which we will get the its top. We'll see it. So how it will, the views we will get it. Actually, if you will see, so this line, so we can we are calling it as a or reference line. Is the line which connects these two planes, HP and VP. So that line we are calling it as a reference line. So here, so this reference line is there, XY. Okay, means whatever the our front view is there. Okay, so front view, so we will get on the VP. So I have drawn here, so this front view, and so whatever the top view is there, so which we are getting on the HP after rotating this horizontal plane by the 90 degree. Okay, so we'll get that top view, so below the XY line. Okay, so like this front view and the top view we are getting. Means in case of the first angle method of projection, so front view we are getting above the reference line, and whatever the top view is there, so we are getting below the reference line. Okay, now we'll see about the side views. Okay, now when we are going to locate the object in the first quadrant. Okay, so at that time, so whatever our left hand side view of that object is there, so we are getting it on the right hand side of the front view. You will see, so this is our front view is there. Okay, and whatever the left hand side of that object, so we are getting on the right hand side of the that front view, and whatever the right hand side view of that object, okay, so we are getting on the left hand side of the front view. Is it the front view? Means whatever is the right hand side view, so it is on the left side of the front view, and whatever it's left hand side view, so it is on the right hand side of the front view. Okay, so like these views we are getting in case of the first angle method of projection. Once again I will revise it. So whatever the first front view is there, so we are getting above the this reference line. So whatever the top view we are getting below the reference line, whatever the left hand side view, so we are getting on the right hand side of the front view, and whatever the right hand side view, so we are getting on the left hand side of the front view. Okay, so like these things will be in case of the first angle method of projection. Okay, now we'll come to the third angle method of projection. So let us see now. So as again, so name suggests that, so third angle method of projection, so definitely, so whatever our object is there, so it will be so located in the third quadrant. Okay, now here, so here will the our object is there. Okay, so whatever this is our plane of projection, PP we are calling it as a, okay, and so here will the our observer will be there. Okay, means if you will see here, okay, how we have seen in case of the first angle method of projection, so whatever our object is there is in between the observer and the plane of projection. But if you will see here in case of the third angle method of projection, so this is the object and this is the observer. Here in case of third angle, so whatever the plane of projection is there, so it lies between the this observer and the object. So the scenario, so it will be like this. So this is the observer, okay, and so whatever this plane of projection is there, so it comes between the observer and the object. So like this. So this is the this is the our observer, okay, and so this is the object, and this plane of projection is in between the observer and the object. So like this. Okay, now we'll see the location of the views. So how will the views will get, means how will it's a front view or top view and the side views. Okay, now if you will see, means when you will observe from this side, okay, means whatever the front view is there, so we'll get on this plane of projection. Okay, and so whatever it's top view is there, means for the top view, so our observer, so it will be from this side, and so whatever it's top view is there, so we'll get on the this HP. Okay, means after so rotating this horizontal plane by the 90 degree, so whatever this top view is there, so it will goes above the reference line, and whatever this here we are getting this top view, sorry, so here we are getting the front view. So this front view, so it will remains below the this reference line XY. So we'll see here now as per this, so whatever I have told now. So here you will see, so whatever the front view is there, so we are getting below the reference line, is this front view, so we are getting below the reference line, this is our reference line, and whatever that front view is there, so it comes below this reference line, and so whatever the this top view is there, so here we are getting the top view, and after rotating this plane by the 90 degree, so whatever this top view is there, so it will goes above this reference axis or the reference line. So that's why, so whatever this top view is there, so it will goes above the reference line. Okay, now but whatever the side views are there, okay, means of that object, means whatever it's the right hand side and the left hand side, so how that we are getting, so that we'll see here. Now in case of the third angle method of projection, okay, so whatever is right hand side view is there, okay, so we are getting on the right hand side of the object, and whatever is left hand side is there, so we are getting on the left hand side of that front view. Getting it? It's not like that first angle method of projection. So this is the basic difference, so we have to sort out. Okay, means in case of the this first angle we have seen, means whatever its left hand side is there, so we are getting on the right hand side of the front view, and whatever it is right hand side, so we are getting on the left hand side of the front view. But it's not like that in the third angle method of projection, because in case of the third angle method of projection, so whatever the right hand side of that object, we are getting on the right hand side of the front view, and whatever the left hand side view of that object, so we are getting on the left hand side view of that left side of that front view. Getting it? So this is the difference in case of the first angle and the third angle method of projection. Shortly, once again I'll so revise this. Very important 2 points are there in case of first angle and the third angle. Okay, so first thing, so in case of the first angle method of projection, so whatever object is there, so it will be located in the first quadrant. Okay, and whatever the object is there, so it will be in between the observer and the plane of projection. Okay, and so in case of the first angle, so whatever the front view, we are getting above the this XY reference line, and whatever the top view, we are getting the below the reference line, and whatever the left hand side view, we are getting on the right hand side of the front view, and whatever the left hand right hand side view, we are getting on the left hand side of the front view. Okay, so this is about the first angle. Now in case of the third angle, so whatever our object is there, so it will be located in the third quadrant, and whatever this plane of projection is there, okay, so this plane of projection, so it will lies between the observer and the object. And so how the views of this object, so whatever the top view is there, so it will come above the this reference line, and whatever the front view is there, so it will come below the this XY line, and whatever its right hand side view is there, so it will be on the right hand side of the front view, and whatever its left hand side view is there, so it will be on the left hand side of that front. Okay, so this is all about the first angle and the third angle method of projection. Okay, so thank you.